And
welcome,
good afternoon,
everybody. Good afternoon, evening to you folks on the East Coast. We are getting ready to start the ladies' finals. We got Kim Jones on the winner's side. And coming from the one-loss side is Cindy Sliva. So Cindy will have to defeat Kim twice. Races to 4. Kim won the flip in the opening break, and it looks like she's come up dry. But wow, what a spread.
Wow. Look at that. That's the most wide open spread I've seen so far. Wow.
I was going to say, she broke him so hard the chalk flew off the rail.
Jeez. Don't mess with her in the alleyway. M&M's.
Yeah, we can hear.
I wonder if Rick knows.
Now can I put it out there?
What?
My do not disturb sign.
Oh,
The girls have started, ain't they?
Yeah.
all right. Cindy's looking at the 7 ball.
And the guys don't start till you start, right?
4 o'clock. Well, if you just tuned in for the first time, you're here at the Snoqualmie Casino, Northwest Washington. I'm here with Brett Baker. I'm Paul Sapp. And you're watching Cindy shoot right now.
Paul has no rooting interest in this because
Yeah,
both
I
of these
do.
girls are from the United States.
That's okay, no. I like them both. Both nice little ladies. Had a lot of fun
Really,
with them
you
the last
do?
couple of days.
You like them both?
Yeah, I like them both. They're all nice.
Oh, so you've never really met these two girls?
Just here first time.
I'm just teasing you.
Just here first time.
They're both great gals.
Yeah, definitely. Nice shots. Well-mannered.
Very competitive.
Yep, pleasure to have in the tournament. Definitely I think a big bonus to the sport, having these ladies play. Oh,
Well, she was kind of jacked up over that 11
yeah, she didn't quite get the shape she wanted.
and made pocketing that ball a little tougher.
Yeah.
So Kim will come to the table shooting stripes. Whereas Paul would call them highballs. He names everything after a drink.
Yep. No problem with that. Highball drinks and a solid drink. In those Canadian cold winters, a lot of our drinks are solid.
That gets cold if the alcohol freezes.
You know it's cold when, hey? Hey? And both these ladies are local ladies, right? Am I right in saying that?
Yeah, I believe so. I know Cindy is from Seattle, and I'm
I think I
pretty
was
sure
told
Kim
earlier.
is too.
Yeah, that she's from the zone here anyways.
You know, I always see them everywhere else but where they live, so
Yeah, sure. But you're everywhere else but where you live.
that's
I
true.
mean, go figure.
That's true. We don't have any events in my hometown.
Jeez.
I'm kind of wondering what's going on here.
Well, you know, the problem is You don't have paved roads and electricity where you are. So.
But we got a diamond table.
Yeah, diamond deal. We got that shipped in. How'd you get that in there, anyways? Horse and buggy, or
No,
what's going by piece by
no.
piece?
Glenn Hancock brought it in, a Ford Ranger.
Oh,
pulling
Glenn, jeez. Well, there's one guy that can deliver.
Ooh, boy.
Cow. But
It'll take him a while.
I was going to say, what did he promise? What day did it? What year did he promise? What year did he
Yeah,
show?
really.
Poor old
Hey,
Glenn,
he'll
boy.
be there in 2 weeks.
No, I tell you, I was getting some tables from one time, and God bless him. You know, he said, "Yeah, Paul, yeah, I'll be there in 4 hours. Meet you at the border." Well, I went to the border 4 hours, and I waited for 2-3 hours to go by.
I was going to say 2-3 days.
Finally, he
you
answered
pitched
the
it
phone. He said, "Yeah, I'll be there in about 4 hours." I said, "Well, Glenn, that's what you told me 6 hours ago." "Yeah, well, I have to change a wheel bearing and kill 2 deer and a
Yeah,
couple
that's
turtle."
exactly right. Oh, my goodness.
Boy.
I
Anyways.
called him. So I had a big tournament coming up like the 1st of December. So I call him up. And I know this table's going to be on diamond tables, and they're going to have brand new tables. There's Sophia.
Yeah. Sophia, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Paul, thanks for M&M's.
You're welcome.
I'm so glad Rick's not here.
He'll get some later.
Would you have eaten?
Oh, we wouldn't have them. They'd be gone.
I'm gonna come in. I'm allowed to sit up there.
Oh,
And for all you group in the chat room, Sophia is here.
so she won't be chatting with you guys.
She's here. She's going to come mix us some drinks, I think, I hope.
I'm going to get her to come back here and commentate when you leave to play your match.
Sure.
There you go.
There you go. She's a little cuter than I am.
A little?
Well, you know, just being,
Yeah, I was being nice too.
a little sarcastic, Nice, man. It's a Canadian joke. Arg, 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 arg. What's going on here?
Cindy's shooting this 3-ball
Downtown?
uptown.
That's down. Don't forget, you're not touching
Oh,
Jones.
she
Tell you.
caught that 5.
Yeah. Well, it's going to take them a game or two to dial in here, I think, a little bit. They're out in the hall, just chatting and having fun and talking about girl stuff when I found them. So
Girl stuff.
I walked up behind them and said, "You guys interested in playing a match?" "Oh, my, yes, it's 3 o'clock. I said, "Yeah, what do you think?" They
You
said,
guys interested in playing a match?
They said, "Oh, hey, we're right in." That's what I said. He said, you wouldn't think we got to play against each other right now, would you? I said,
Yeah,
"No,
that's
not the way that you're going on out here."
just the difference between men and women. They're all happy, huggy.
Oh,
We
come
love
on
each
now.
other,
I've seen the
and then-
claws come out.
And
more.
then during the match, it's be like they're just brutal. And then
Yeah.
afterwards, they hug and.
The claws come out. I've seen it. I've seen it.
Right now, they just despise each other.
Oh, yeah. I don't think
She's trying to take what is mine. All right, so
Belly.
Kim draws first blood, takes a
Boom.
1-0 lead.
Just like that. Couple back and forth. Way you go. I figure this title here really to double dip. I think.
You think we're looking at a double dip
I
today?
think. Well, I've watched Cindy play the last few days, and I've watched Kim, and Kim's a great shot. I just think that Cindy is. I think Cindy can be evil.
Well, neither one of
think
these
she
girls
can,
are
like,
intimidated by the other. That's
No,
for sure.
definitely not.
And I think
that- I think Cindy can be. She might.
I
We'll see
think
if she starts doing
sometimes
safeties.
some
and
of the girls can get a little intimidated by these two, but they're not intimidated by each other.
Well, of course not. They're out in the hall there, like I say.
Yeah.
Sharing a puff and the whole thing there.
Well, no, Cindy's come and
Sure,
played
say
in the
that.
U.S. Bar Table Championships a couple times. She's done well there.
Is she?
Yep.
Moneyed, I guess.
It seems like she travels a little more than Kim.
Oh.
I don't know for sure. I pretty much only see Kim in Lincoln City, and then you hear about her on the women's tour. She does pretty well there.
Uh-huh. We got 30 watching, 29 watching. Well, plus us, that's 31. We need some more likes. Give us those likes, please. The likes are always important for us. The reason we need those is our sponsors do see those and take record, and that's sort of how we get them to give us the ads. So it brings you these
They pay
beautiful
for this
games
stream, so you don't have to.
free to you. You don't have to join up and all that kind of stuff.
You can watch it
So the
without
likes are important to us, people.
You can watch it without a credit card.
Yeah, likes are very important to us. It's important to the sport. So. Well, this isn't easy. Not an easy table.
No,
You
this
got
table's a little tough.
a few little clusters.
12 is buried between the 4 and the 5. The 13's tied up with the 7. Although she does have a nice break ball there. The 11 has no pocket.
She's going down there now.
I don't know if she's
Combo? I don't think she's getting in between there. Not from this angle, it looks. She called that, was that 9 ball?
She called the 14.
Or 14? Is that what it is?
Yep, she's going to shoot the 15 into the 14. She made it. She moved things around, but nothing. It didn't come out quite as well as she would have liked.
No, she's going to have to go in the other corner maybe. Yeah, she's got to go over there, and then she's definitely going to get some movement no matter what. Going over there. And, you just got to see the shots sometimes. You know, all in the plan. That's what I tell everybody when I do those shots. You just got to see the shots. What do you mean? What? Oh, ye with little faith. Cindy even looked at, or Kim looked at Cindy there and, gave her the oh, I meant that.
Well, it may seem like short races, but we had to get it over with before teams started. We have a limited time and a limited number of tables.
Race to 4, that's the norm. It's 4 on both sides, though.
This is the same race that they would have at the U.S. Bar Table Championships. Women race to 4, men race to 5. BCA Nationals.
Yeah, that's 4.
Depends
on the division, but usually in the like the Open or the or the Silver, whatever, they're all down there. There was races to 4. 5 was in, I think, the Platinum.
The Platinum.
Yeah.
Well, both these girls are playing the Platinum, but.
Yeah, but everybody was.
Yeah, here, yeah.
Yeah, you don't have that big a crowd here to.
The women were all in one division here.
Yeah. So.
They did have the option to play in the silver or the gold if they so choose.
Yeah, they could go up a notch if they wanted. And there you go. Just like I said, Cindy will do it to you.
Well, that's smart right here because she really didn't have an offensive shot, and somebody needs that.
What do you guys want to do? Where at? On the lights.
They're going to change the numbers on those 2 lights.
What 2 lights?
2 and 3.
Why are they going to change the numbers?
Because for teams, tables 1 and 2 need to be these 2 tables right here.
Well, we can't do it now. It's not happening for a little while. You can leave the ladder here or something. Because it's not going to happen for a while, guy. We just started the match. Thanks. Okay. So, we'll chat with the staff at this Nakomi Casino.
So, Sophia, Paul's going to have to play at 4 o'clock. If they're still playing, do you want to come sit in the booth?
Yeah.
Cool. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
That's fine. Yes, Cindy got the little breakout there she wanted. And I think she's got to pick off a...
Well, she's got a tough
one or
shot
two
right
bees in the
here.
middle.
All she's really got is the one ball.
Oh, she's got the two as well. What you talking about, Willis?
Where are you going to put the two, Paul?
Same corner down here.
Okay, well, it's a tougher shot than the one. She's going to take the one.
By an inch. No, yeah, I'll give you that. But I mean, she has
golly.
options. Golly. She has options. Everything's not cut and dry. It's cool.
All right.
Yeah,
That
she
was a
made the
very
one.
nice shot. Let's see. Does the 4 pass the 12? It looks like it does. Since she's on it, I'd go ahead and take that one right now.
Take that and shoot to the 3.
Yep. 4. Get the 3 out of there.
And get out of there and come downtown.
And if you
here.
could get straight enough to stay on the rail for the 6.
Yeah, that's
I
a nice
like 4,
weight.
3, 6, 5, 2, 8, but we'll see if she can.
Yeah.
That takes some real speed control.
Yeah, she might take 4, 3, and then I think if it depends on this. Obviously, it's going to definitely depend on this shot.
See,
And,
she's kind of up over the 12. She's not going to be able to stay for the 6.
No, she's got to either come. Well,
She's probably going to follow forward and, well,
no,
I don't know.
it
She might be able to
depends.
just roll it in and hold for the 6.
You
We'll
don't know
see.
what's in everybody's shot repertoire. Let's see, gentle shot for the. Oh,
It's the problem with that, boy. If you don't hit it
It just
exactly on, and
hung.
she hit the rail.
Yeah.
Took just enough off of it for it to hang.
Well, she scuffed that rail really early during that shot.
Yeah.
There. As we're sitting here eating Rick's M&Ms, his peanut M&Ms.
No. I told you Rick eats peanut butter M&Ms.
Oh, they're peanut butter.
These are
M&Ms.
peanut M&Ms.
Oh, sorry.
These are the best M&Ms
These are
as far as I'm concerned.
Oh. Well, you guys are really technical on the M&Ms, aren't you?
Hey.
Well, yeah, just an M&M is an M&M to me.
Okay, so rum is rum.
No, I didn't say that. I
Well-
said an M&M is an M&M. You know,
Well, see,
rum can be different.
No, M&Ms can be different. I'm
Well,
telling
but-
you.
Yeah, but it's, like
Who wants to eat just plain M&Ms?
Fargo ratings for these girls. Yeah.
High.
Jeez. Yeah, Brett's a comedian. He's a wannabe. Well, I think he's going to pot this, and wow, she opened that right up. So Cindy's got choices.
I know both
Take
these
the
women
rail
are in the
shot.
high 500s.
I thought they're yeah.
Let's see. I can look them up here. I have that technology. Kim Jones is a 592. And Cindy is a 591.
Wow.
So it doesn't get too much more even than that.
No.
We have a 592 and a 591.
2 inside, slide over, 8 downtown with a frown. Done deal.
Why with a frown? I don't get that part.
Downtown with a frown. Well, it rhymes, and the other
Oh,
person
please.
and the other person gets a frown. Downtown, they get a frown.
I don't know about your.
You
Your
just gotta
rhymes.
look, stand up. They're going right over your head. That's why you get that high chair, isn't it? Belly, all belly.
Alrighty, so Cindy
One
ties
up.
this up at 1.
Yeah.
I have a feeling we're going to see a close one here. Both ladies hold serve.
As you can hear in the background, the place is booming right now because teams are starting in the next hour or so. So everybody's in here practicing. We have a full house.
If I remember, I was gonna between games gonna give you a scan of the room, but I'll after this game.
Well, set it up now, then we can flash it.
It's all set up. I forgot after the game was over.
Well, don't forget, both of them will go to the bathroom here soon because that's usually the deal. I'm sorry, but it's just the truth. Like, you know,
It's happened in every final we've had so far.
every one we've had, even with the guys. I don't know what.
Hey,
what
at least these girls made it through 2 games. First final,
That's
it was the
yeah.
first game,
No,
and they halfway through the first game, and they took a break. I was like,
Jeez, yeah, no, they just waited for 3 hours to play, and they played the game and had to go. I guess they get filled up while they're waiting, I guess, you know, in their defense. They got the hiccups. We got some team shirts out there. I see
well, they don't have to wear team shirts at this
we
event.
got a few people.
It's dress code C.
A, B, C. A.
Canadians always play by dress code E.
Let's go to E.
Dress code C. You must have clothes and closed-toed shoes. That's about it.
Really, that's about it. So you can wear a babe in suit. We call them babe in suits, by the way. It's not bathing suit. It's a babe in suit.
Well, you do have to have a sleeve on your. Well,
Do you really? I think you better relook at that one.
I was just about to say you're supposed to have a sleeve shirt on. Then I look up and
Look up. We. And I'll call it.
I don't know. I'm not saying it.
La 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 la. Okay, if you're watching and you can hear us, please hit that like button. That's what our sponsors want to see. It brings you this lovely streaming of this great event free. Here at the Snoqualmie Casino in Northwest Washington. If you're cruising through the hood, drop in. Very nice casino, friendly staff, great food. Don't know how good the winnings go because I'm not a great big gambler.
They're terrible.
Spoken like a true gambler. Oh, lovely shot. Just a lovely shot. Mm-hmm. That was Buffalo Bill making that call there.
Buffalo Bill.
Bill's here from Oklahoma, all the way from Oklahoma. Him and Dwayne.
Well,
was a
sometimes
great
it's
shot.
good to bring in referees that not every player knows. You know.
Oh, totally. No, I totally think that's great. Keeps the players on the toes. Don't think they're getting away with stuff or their friends.
Yeah.
That doesn't usually happen with our referees anyways. I think they're all pretty good that way. So, okay.
Well, Cindy missed that.
Christine and Jeff are here somewhere. Christine and Jeff are just here.
Don't turn the tags off.
Yeah. I missed that. What happened there? What did I miss?
Cindy missed. Now
What did she shoot at?
Kim comes to the table. Shooting the stripes.
Ooh.
And she missed also.
Ooh, boy.
You need to play that before you play it.
Yeah.
So Cindy's going to take on this 2-5 combination because that's all she really has.
Yep.
I don't know if she's going to have to go rail first here or whether.
No, I think she's going to go shoot stop.
Yeah, okay.
Shoot
Well,
stop.
it was hard to tell if the 3 had the edge of the cue ball, but no, she's.
This is a shoot stop. Yeah,
Yep.
totally. No, it's a shoot suck back. Or if she likes, she's going to try and cheat that pocket or go off the rail early.
I would come off the rail, come out to about the middle of
Get
the
out
table
and
for the
around, yeah,
4.
for the 4,
Yeah.
sure. 4, and then she's got that little green goomer down there. Then come back
It's
to
called
the
a
3.
6.
Is that what that is, a 6? Okay.
Yes.
I never tell between that 6 and that 7.
Oh,
with these
please. They,
Easter egg balls in my collision.
okay, she's
she
on the
made
4.
it.
Yep, she made it over there to get the 4.
Yeah, but I don't know about what she's going to get off that 4 because she's going to hit the back of that 14. Don't know what she's going to get. She might mess up that little conglomerate down there and change the whole table. That could change.
14.
Oh, that's 14. What's that
15.
guy? 15. Sorry. Okay, I'll have that 15. At the back of the 15, maybe. And change a few things. Not sure.
If she goes forward, I think she'll be fine.
Excuse me. You think there's enough room there? We'll see.
We'll see. I think she's not going forward.
Yeah, see. There you go. Oh,
Whoops.
That's unfortunate.
We're going to see a safety here.
Do you think?
I think.
I think. Yeah, it's a tough little lead.
What is today, Friday?
It's Friday all day.
Okay. I totally lose track when I'm at a pool tournament. It's like somebody asks me what day it is. I go, first day of teams.
That's how you count.
Last day of singles.
Is
I know
that how your calendar is it? It's like
it
instead
is
of-
when I'm at a pool tournament. It's like, today's Scotch Devils, or today's the first day of singles.
So we should make up a pool.
Today's
pool
load
table,
in, load out.
Pool table calendar. So instead of September, it'd be pool league starts. October would be tournaments all start, and then each day of the week it'd be like practice for this tournament and practice for that one and drive here.
July
drive
is
there.
just BCA Nationals. See?
Yeah, there you go.
August is Arizona.
Oh, she put her downtown.
Yeah, that's a good shot. September's now Snoqualmie.
Yeah, really.
Next month is Lincoln City. I think the only month I don't have a tournament next year is right now February.
Or what August?
August, well, we're looking at doing another one here possibly in August.
Oh,
And we also do the Southwest Regionals the end of August
Southwest Regionals.
in
Where's that?
Scottsdale, Arizona.
Oh, yeah, Scottsdale. Yes, I did that tournament. I like that tournament. It's a nice little area, hey?
I enjoyed it. You get to see things down there you never get to see anywhere else.
Ooh, look at this. Yeah, Kim's shooting a little tentative. I think Kim's just off the ball a little bit, but she hasn't left Cindy any gimmies.
I don't think
No
Cindy's
gimmies.
she's got the 3. I don't think she can fit in there for the 6.
Bank 6. Bank 6, bank 3. I don't know if the 3 goes in.
Oh, sure it does.
You think?
Oh, looks like she can shoot the 6.
Wow.
She can shoot this 6 and draw and
So
get that
that's the
15 out
angle
of the
of
way.
You know what that is?
Perfect.
That's the angle of the
Perfect.
camera that sort of ruins that, I want to say, isn't
Perfect.
it? Huh? Angle of the camera ruins that.
Well, I
for
could
us.
see it. I could see it.
Oh, I forgot, yes.
Yeah,
Right, this is an American TV.
that's right. It's an American. Actually, no. Let's see. It's a Japanese TV. It's a Hitachi. Oh, look at this. Perfect.
And back.
Whoa. She's telling
she
it.
got the hand
slow
out
down.
there.
She got the hand out there. You slow down.
Tuck to the hand.
She juiced it pretty good.
And, ooh, it's a rattle. Oh.
Well, anytime you're cutting the ball back like that,
That was totally doable, though. She just hit that a little wrong. I think when she hit that went off of the other ball, which I believe made that.
Kim's got her work cut out for her. She'll probably start with this 11 in the side.
Sure. Having the side, you want to get down behind all that cluster down there and start potting them up this way a little bit. Smack them here. That's great. Oh, that's even better.
Oh, that's just fine.
Yep.
Except when she shoots at, it's going to put her above those 4 balls that are.
Well, she does have that 13. It's a bit open now, and the 9 over here for safety to get back over that.
Yeah,
zone.
she may have to shoot this 14, come up for the 9.
Yeah. Yeah, it depends on what she feels comfortable with. It doesn't look like she is, though. I don't think. No. Oh, she decided to go right into the bunch.
That
Look
worked
at
out
that.
really,
That worked out real well.
real well.
Yeah, definitely for her. So now she's got that on the side. Then, again, she has to get the backside that 10 if she
I was
can.
gonna say the 10 is the only.
Yeah. The tougher of the bunch.
And she can take care of that right here.
Right
She can
here.
shoot that 12, just stun it over
Squirreling
to about the
behind
center
it.
diamond for the 10 on the opposite side.
We call that squirreling behind it. You know
No,
how a
it's
squirrel
stunning
does
it. Nobody squirrels a pool
Squirrel
ball.
the ball.
Just
Squirrel.
squirrel it over. No,
You never heard of that?
no.
You have to get with the lingo.
The lingo. That's not the lingo in this country.
Well, you know.
We stun it. We don't
Yes,
squirrel
but
it.
I'm representing a whole different.
So I'm
country,
curious because my friends in England were telling me this. What do you guys call the points of the like the side pocket?
The horns.
The horns?
Horns. Some
'Cause,
of
you
the guys
know,
would call them the tip. Some would
yeah,
call
we-
them the nipple. Some would call
Yeah,
them
we
the
were calling
horns.
them titties, you know,
Yeah.
and
Horns.
Chris Mulling was making fun of us, and I said, well, what do you call them? He said knuckles.
The knuckles, yeah.
And I was like, eh.
Oh, no, mate, what we call them there, them knuckles?
So I was just curious because you guys are kind of like a blend, what you called them. So you call them
Yeah.
the horns, huh? Hit the
Yeah.
horn?
I think the horn, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because, you know, moose, deer, horns, the points. You know. I realize we're in the great white north, you know. Bob and Doug get out here. Do you know them, Bob and Doug McKenzie?
Have not met them, but I have seen them on,
They were years ago. You know.
yeah, they were pretty popular down here too. All right,
They
so
got red green.
Kim is going to, yeah, I used to watch that show.
Yeah, here at Scuttlebuck Lodge there. And,
Kim kind of steals one. It looked like she was going to lose.
So, come back Kim on that game.
Cindy's not going to be happy that she missed that 8-ball.
No. I'm telling you, it's not over.
And there comes the break.
I think that Cindy's going to give it. And there's the break. Look, we're off by a game. Ugh.
So that gives us an opportunity to show you all the
It gives me an opportunity to say goodbye to everybody because I have to go play a match.
room here.
Try and find Sophie. I'll send Sophie over to you.
There's the beautiful room here in
Yeah, have a boo
the
at the room.
Snoqualmie Casino.
Yep. So all you Canadian fans out there,
Our sky
keep your
cam.
stick on the ice.
Pan all the way over. There's our tournament desk over there.
Sophie, you're up
Oh, okay.
if you want.
You got kicked off the table? All right.
I'm just gonna warm up on the TV table. Is that cool?
Teams are getting ready to start here. In fact, Paul just left me to go play his match. And I'm joined in the room by the one and only Sophia Tran,
Hello, hello.
who's been a joy to have in our chat room. There you're on.
Okay.
So are you playing team? Oh yeah, you are, huh?
Playing
White on
teams.
rice. That's right. I can't wait to. I can't wait to follow that team and see how you guys do.
I
Who
think
else?
we have a bye tonight.
Oh, cool. Who else is on your team?
Cindy, Sliva, and Jenny Reese.
Oh, nice. So you guys have a pretty good team then.
Oh yeah, we're the fun one.
They had a fun one. Teams are always kind of an interesting dynamic.
Oh yeah. especially with women's teams.
They either really have a good time or they really don't have a good
Oh yeah, both extremes. Man, Cindy had that.
Oh, I was just telling Paul she cannot be happy about missing that 8. That was a tough little out for Kim, though, but she handled it beautifully.
Agreed.
Yeah, that one game there could really be the difference.
Absolutely, especially with this race.
And I don't know how these women sit. I can't remember how they finished in the Scotch doubles, like for the all-around. But this is probably a pretty big match in deciding the all-around.
I want to say Cindy was out before Kim. Kim was paired up with Chris Suarez.
That's what I was thinking. That Kim, I think they finished second. So
I believe that they did to the McDonald, Regine and I can't. Regine and Jack.
Yeah. That was several days ago.
It feels like it.
Well, and I know that Cassie Francois finished third in the singles, and she won with her partner in the
First
silver.
in the silver. Mm-hmm.
In the silver, so she's going to be
A
right up
contender
in
for the
there.
all-around,
Yep,
for sure.
It's going to come down to teams, which is what we all like to see.
I still have my money on Cassie for the all-around.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
There's a little part of me that's pulling for her for the all-around. I don't know. Oh, let's see. She's, she's playing with Leo, and I don't know who their third member of their team is. Because I was teasing Leo. I said, man, you got her getting stroke. You don't want to be the one that cost her the all-around. You'll never hear the end of it.
And I know Cassie's always been a fan of playing more so in the mixed teams versus the women's teams.
So that's been an interesting, and since we have a little break in the action here, with Fargo rate, it's like there's that, okay, the women should be able to play with the men. As a woman, does it matter to you whether you play with men or would you rather play against women?
It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah. I think a lot of women are that way. It's like, it just doesn't really matter. And then there's some, it's like, no, they don't. So I think they should have the choice. I don't think we should force them, and I think they'll just naturally, because the more money will be in the mixed divisions instead of.
Yeah, there are only 11 teams signed up for the women's teams.
Yeah, we see that everywhere we go. It's like the women's teams just, especially in certain areas, like we just came from Arizona, and the women down there, a lot of them would much rather play like on a men's team or with the mixed. In fact, the championship game came down to one of the women playing the Hill game, and she didn't win it this time, but but it was it came down to like the final shot. All right, so the girls are back from. I guess they both smoke. I know Cindy does. Assuming Kim probably does. They went out in the hallway. I'm sure they.
It seems like we're all friends here.
Oh,
off the table.
Yeah, we were just saying that. Especially the girls. They're out there talking and joking and laughing around. Like, oh, you'd never guess we were like gonna do battle against each other. They come in. They give each other a hug, and now they're like bitter. But then when it's done, they're going to give each other a hug, and yeah, you just don't see that in the men. Men and women totally wired differently, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
But that's okay. That's why I like women.
Women are from Venus, men are from Mars, right?
Yeah, that's what they say, or that was the book. Well, we're still on serve, Cindy's.
I feel like I'm allowed to root for Cindy since she's my teammate.
You are allowed to root for her, yes. You don't have to be totally impartial here. You just have to admit it. That's Paul has been rooting for the Canadians all morning, so
It's a quality. That's a good quality. Patriotism to your own.
there's nothing wrong with that. I would question somebody that, if you weren't rooting for your teammate or...
Your country.
That's right. In Paul's case, his country. Well, I think several of them they play in his league, and, so it's like, oh, I get it. Makes it fun in the booth here to razz each other. I can honestly say in this match, I have no favorite one way or the other. I just want to see a really good competitive match.
Agreed.
I made a comment earlier. I think Cindy travels a little more than Kim, maybe. I know we've seen Cindy down at the U.S. Bar Table Championships a couple times, and she's done well down there. I haven't really seen Kim other than Lincoln City.
She's a big name up here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, do you play in Lincoln City?
I do, and it's hard. I have a 1.5-year-old.
Oh, okay. Yep, that makes traveling a little more difficult.
Although I was pregnant when I was competing in Vegas and did well with the team that I went there with. But once a child hits your life.
Oh boy, yeah. Yeah. Fortunately, my babies are all grown up. Now I got grandbabies, but I can travel.
So Chris here says that
Kim
does
travels. Oh, okay, Chris, how you doing?
Cindy's my hero too. I was totally fangirl when she told me, or when she asked me to be on the team with her. I was like, oh my gosh, yes.
You asked me?
It's like she asked me to the prom.
Did everybody else turn you down? It's like she asked you to the prom. Oh, that's great. That means your Fargo rate was right in there where they need.
Oh, I know exactly.
and
totally
you must play a little over it. That's what I said. It's like, doesn't matter what your Fargo rate is. If you play better than that, you're going to be popular on a team.
Oh yeah.
Well, and looking up the Fargo rates of these two, Cindy's a 591 and Kim's a 592.
Oh man.
So it couldn't be any more even. Yes, Chris, this is the finals. Kim's in the hot seat. Cindy came from the one-loss side because Kim put her over there.
I'm rooting for the second set.
I would kind of like to see this go 2 sets. Well, you're obviously going to root for 2 sets. I'm rooting for Cindy. A couple of hill sets would just be exciting to me.
I was thinking that she wanted a draw back here, but
yeah, I don't think she wanted to be this close to the
rail.
This makes this shot a lot tougher.
That's okay. She can get out of this one.
Yeah, she didn't bring it back quite like she wanted, but she's okay. She can cut this in. She'll go naturally 2 rails up for the 8, so should be fine. Come on. Well, she came up a little short, but she should be okay. So Eddie must have had to work. I haven't seen him all week.
I know. I was just thinking that, and I'm like, do I ask or do I not?
I know. I did the same thing. It's like, oh, when you don't see one, it's like, oh, do I say anything? Do I ask? But I know he had like a real job. Oh, whoa, stop. Okay,
right.
we're good. All right, Cindy, break and run for make this a 2-2 game. Now it's now it's Kim's turn. She'd like to answer that with one of her own, I'm sure.
So it looks like Michael just asked if there were any 8-foot table tournaments.
Not that we do. I know Diamond makes an 8-foot table, but they're pretty rare. They
For the
don't.
most part, it's just 7s and 9s.
Yeah. And people are always wondering why we do 7-foot tournaments. We can fit 40 of these 7-foot tables on a semi. You can only fit 20 of the 9-foots, and they're just really, really hard to move around. So expense.
There are a lot more to the logistics that people don't see or don't know.
Why when we go to BCA Nationals, they don't do the 9-foot anymore. It just became just too costly. I think it would be difficult getting them in this room. Just these doors seem like they're just wide enough. We were able to set the 7-footers in.
That's a weird door setup, isn't it?
It really is, yeah. It's kind of an odd way we have to take them off the truck and barely have room to turn around.
Why didn't they just have one huge door instead of 2 double door setups?
Oh, we bring them in from these doors in the front, but that's the same way. They're kind of a door like that, so you can't bring the forklift in here, which makes it really tough for. Apparently, there's nothing under this floor. I thought we were sitting on like rocky ground, but they said no. There's just like nothing under here. They said if you drove a forklift in here, you'd probably fall through.
So they designed the doors so that you couldn't have a forklift, just in case.
I guess so, yeah. Well, generally they're bringing, concert stuff in here, so.
Which you would think that they would need a small little forklift with. There are a lot of heavy items involved in concert setups.
Yeah. Tripod, it's 40 7-footers on a truck, and we can only get 20 9-footers on a truck. I just think it must be really weird when you go back and watch these videos. They need to have it so that you can see the live chat, because we converse back and forth with the people in the chat room, and it's like, it's going to be really weird when people go back and watch this and listen to our commentary.
Why do they keep running off on these weird tangents?
Yes. Who are they talking to?
We've got a lot of imaginary friends.
With weird names. Well, and it's just funny is when I find out it's like Wired Space. Okay, oh, that's my friend Jeff. Okay, yay. Or to meet people like you, it's like, oh, okay, face with the name.
And vice versa.
Yes. A face with the voice. Chris says she talks to me more on the chat than we do at home, and that, sadly, that's probably true. We live in this. We play in the same pool hall. The same. It's because I'm never home. Well, she's going to have to get that 15 down there. It's up to her whether she just wants to come out from behind that 2 and cut it in, or she's going to go, yeah, she was going to try to draw off the side rail and down and clip the 2. Looks like she might be able to bank it past the 7. We'll see.
It looks like it does go.
There's the man we were talking about himself. With his work clothes still on. Oh, she just missed it.
Now it looks like it's going to be Cindy's game. She's got a little more control over the table now.
Yeah, I think we may see a safety coming up here. Or a two-way shot. She may bank that 4 for the side, but I think the cue ball is going to go back behind those 2 balls.
Now this is where you could probably try to tell Eddie, hey, go get a BadBoys shirt.
Well, she did pretty well there. That should contain Kim. I think she'll probably have to come off the side rail to try to make contact with the 15. But she's going to give up a shot. Boy, I thought when we got all these bodies in here, maybe this room would warm up a little bit, but it just doesn't seem to have.
The casino is really good about making sure you stay awake.
Holy smokes. I thought, oh, it won't be so bad up in Washington, you know, because it's not 110 outside. They don't have to keep it at 60 in. Oh, my goodness. Nope. Well, Cindy gets to start with ball in hand. If that 7 passes the 15, I think I'd start with the 6.
Yeah, personally, when watching at home, you think that the balls can go, or that they can't go.
Oh,
And
it's
it's
yeah, it's so hard on the video. It's like, oh, they make us look so stupid sometimes. Yeah, to me, it's like, okay, I think the 7 goes,
It
but
looks
then
like 7
she
does
kind of
go.
like,
hesitated.
yeah, and it's like, well, are there? I don't know how many times like that ball doesn't go. She's gonna have to do something with it, and all of a
Next
sudden,
thing you know, it's
boom, they
like-
just shoot it right by, and it's like, okay.
Like nothing but net. It just, like, wow.
The people watching us just think we're idiots.
Say it like it is. You're just the weatherman.
That's right. Just reporting what I see.
You get that 50-50 chance.
I keep thinking, okay, I'm going to get better in the booth here on the screen about what goes and what doesn't, but I don't know. Had a friend of ours that does streaming, and he turned it on. He looked at the angle we had on this table. He goes, "Holy smokes! Where do you have the camera? Like up in the rafters?" So, well, it's pretty high. It's about 18 feet up in the. Well, Cindy's decided on her pattern. I always say, how many pool players does it take to change a light bulb? Well, it only takes one, but there's 5 more that'll tell you how they could have done it a bit easier and better, and what they should have done.
More efficiently.
That's right. Or the other one, how many pool players does it take to change a light bulb? Well, it doesn't take any of the light bulbs go with the house. Oh.
Like I said before, Cindy, I am her fangirl. I love watching her shoot, and I love the way she thinks. I love the way she sees things.
Both these girls, I love the focus that they have and the tenacity. It's just, and this is nothing at the risk of sounding sexist. You just don't see that all the time with women. That they don't seem to have that killer instinct sometimes. And these two really, when they're up there, they're just totally focused on what they're doing.
Absolutely.
Well done. Well, if she can get out here, this is going to kind of even up the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. She lost one earlier she had, and Kim really had this one in hand. Don't get over the 8.
Beautiful. Speaking of that heart and that tenacity, it's like watching college sports versus pro sports.
Yeah.
But definitely, I see that so much in Cindy and Kim.
Well, and that's something nicely done. Cindy reaches the hill first at 3-2. That's something that traveling and watching and like directing the pro tournaments that I've noticed is they don't take anything for granted. They give 100% on no matter how easy it is. And you see a lot of times the amateurs, they kind of, oh, it's an easy shot, and they don't give it the respect it deserves. And a coach one time, he said, you shoot every ball like it's worth $1 million. And I would miss a ball that, was pretty easy. And he goes, is that the way you shot that for $1 million? And I just went, no.
When I was at home watching Cassie shoot, the same thing, that heart, that focus,
Yeah.
that determination, for sure.
Boy, Cassie's game has just really come on in the last couple years.
Absolutely.
I think Leo might have something to do with that. But
Leo and Danny.
Yeah. She really is just a sponge, I think, when it comes to...
And that's the cool thing, too, about, people learning to shoot. They're willing to learn, and they're willing to take on, someone else's style or take on what their thought process is, whereas someone who feels like they know everything already.
Right, yeah.
Good luck.
It's funny, there's a lot of people in the area. I'm like, oh, I wonder why this person or this person isn't here. Now today, I see them coming in for teams. It's like, okay, they just couldn't afford to take the week off. And she's got a little bit of a difficult rack here. And she'd like to take solids, but she just didn't have anything to start with.
That break is so important. When you break dry, it just
Oh, it can be
so detrimental.
a quick 2 or 3 game swing sometimes. And it seems like the higher level you watch, the more important the break becomes.
Absolutely. Jeff says, if the 10 goes from there, I'm getting Cindy's autograph next time I see her.
No. She did it anyway.
Oh, she did the 12.
Well, see, now here it's like, does the 10 go? But it must not, or she'd be shooting it right now. So it doesn't go by the 3. Now, she was looking at cutting, but she's not going to do that. I think if she just shoots and stops, there we go. Now I think she can get the 10. Wow, nicely done. Nicely done. I think it goes in the side now. Now she's got to get a shot on this 11. I don't know if she can come off the rail above the 1.
It's a little after 4. You should be started. If you do not have an opponent, please raise your cues high in the air so the referees can see you. Blue chalk only. Please no flash photography. Definitely no smoking in the room.
I always tell Rick if he dies before I do, I'm going to have on his headstone, I'm going to have no flash photography. I said, people who are not pool players would be like, what? That's weird. People who are pool players will go, oh, that's so awesome.
Play fair, play honest, and play good.
Heard him make that no flash photography announcement a million times, probably.
And a million more in the future.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, nice job.
Wow. That is, yeah.
All she has to do now is to get back on that 8 without getting a little too far ahead. Past the 1 and 7.
Yep, she just needs to get kind of down there where she is now.
She can do it. Oh, I love you, Cindy.
Okay. She's got this 8 ball to force a second set.
Jeff.
All right, there we are, folks.
Beautiful.
4-2, the first set. I'm sure they'll take a little break here. And we're going to a second set.
My personal bartender.
Heck yeah.
Awesome.
So stick with us. We'll take a little break here, and we'll be right back with set number 2.
Double dipping.
Yep, just flip the coin. This is it. Here's the big hug. Here we go. Okay, Cindy won the flip.
Looks like they're doing a bunch of dad jokes over here. Cat talk freaks me out. Seriously, I'm not kidding.
There was I think it was a meme on Facebook or something. I remember seeing something like that. It's like, oh my gosh. Well, Michael's rooting for Kim. So we've got some Kim fans and some Cindy fans in the chat room. Well, it's a pretty nice spread. Okay, night of shot. Oh, you shouldn't want to get. Didn't want to get over the one, but she had like a half a pocket and just drilled that one. Okay, looks like she can still see some of the cue ball here for the 15.
Does that 8 go past the 6?
I believe it does, yes. Looks like it does to me.
She's saving that 9 probably to
I
get
would,
there.
yeah, I would guess it, yeah. She's going to save the 9 to the 8. She looks pretty good here. Roll this 13 in. Get the 11. Would be a great way to start that deciding set with a break and run.
Looks like that short little break after that one match that she took, that both the ladies took, did her a little good.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Yep, she's pretty locked in right now. We'll put a little pressure on Kim's break coming up too. If she gets out here, that'll be 2 breaking runs in a row. It's like, okay, I've got.
I'm here too. But yeah, I feel like that's going to happen a lot during the mixed teams, especially in the gold. Man, those guys can shoot.
Yeah, there's some pretty good teams here. I know there's a team from Alaska here, and I could have swore. All right, Cindy starts off with a break and run to take a 1-0 lead in the second and deciding set.
So a team from Alaska?
There's a team from Alaska, and I thought I heard something about a team from New Jersey. I was
Oh
like,
my
wow, are you kidding me?
Now that's commitment.
Those people are really addicted to the pool.
If you think about the travel costs to get out here.
Yeah. I'm thinking, okay, the Alaska people, sometimes they can get some pretty good deals. I've heard them say it's not too bad flying from like Anchorage to Seattle. It's when they want to go somewhere else that it gets pretty spendy. But there's a lot of flights coming to Seattle from Anchorage.
Mm-hmm.
New Jersey, I would hope they've got friends and family that they're coming to visit and just...
Multi-purpose
Yeah,
visit.
that's right. I would want to multi-purpose that trip.
Who is Cindy's regular Scotch partner?
Well,
Shoots. Was it Cindy and Ed Hobbs for this time around?
boy, I can't think of who she played.
I can't even remember.
I'm trying to think. I was trying to think, who does she play with in Lincoln City?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. It was her and Joe Tamura.
Yes, it was. That's right.
I don't even remember who's her regular.
Because her and Eddie can't really play anymore. They're too good.
That's such a hard
Oh,
problem
she
to
plays
have.
with her brother, I think. She's been playing with her brother. Which I didn't even know she had a brother who played pool, so that was a surprise.
Oh, yeah, he's really good. A family that plays together stays together.
That's right. Can imagine they were pretty competitive as younger.
Yeah, Tommy is definitely good. I'm surprised I don't see him here.
Yeah, I was just about to make that comment that I wonder why he's not here playing.
Work.
Yeah, that four-letter
dang
word.
word.
Horrible four-letter word. I always thought it would be neat in Lincoln City to do like a match game where you list players and you list jobs and you have to try to match the player with their day job. It's just amazing to me when, you get to talk to people and it's like, we know them as pool players, but it's like, really? That's what you do for your day job?
Looks like, let's see here. Michael thinks that the 3 is going to be tough, but it looks like it does go past.
Yeah, I think the 3 goes by. She just needs to be able to get out for the 2.
And there it is.
And she got there. Now, getting over for the 6 could be a little rough. Boy, Kim just has to be steaming right now. It's like things are not going for her. She can't even get to the table.
And there it is.
I think she's there.
My friend Sean Lewis says, when you're off the table, don't get so worked up because there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, it's true. And that is the hardest thing.
Oh my goodness.
I've talked to players, coaches My mental game at the table is really strong. My mental game when I'm in the chair is I'm a mess.
I'm right there with you.
Oh,
Get out of there.
ooh. Well,
Did not see that coming.
that might be the break that Kim needed. I think we're going to see a jump shot. She's keep going to her case.
Hi, Steven. It's Sophia. Yes, Tommy does work a lot.
Steven was here yesterday. Just, I think, popped in to say hi. Watched a little pool.
Oof. Thank goodness that didn't go in.
Well, she got over it, got a good hit, so
Get at the level that these two are at.
yeah. I don't know. Is Kim going to have to start with a bank on the 9 or a long shot on the 15?
You think she can cut that in?
I don't know if she can cut the 9. I mean, on the monitor, oh yeah, it looks like it's.
I've seen some insane cut shots out here.
Yeah. She just wants to get up there and walk around the table a little bit, get warm. It's like, okay, I've been sitting for 20 minutes. Just keep scanning the room. Like, oh, look who's here. Well, she rolled that 15 in nicely, got on the 11.
That was a nice shot.
It's a tough shot to start with when you've been sitting.
She put herself at a good angle to get a little bounce off. Looks like it might be just stop city at this point.
Yep.
Michael says 3 rails for 9. Get out of here. Oh. She put herself over the 10.
Yeah, she didn't want to do that. But the 9 is close enough to the hole, and the 14's laying there to go in the side, so she doesn't have to really do anything. Just roll it in.
She's going for the 14 first.
She rolled up a little close on that, but she's okay because she's got the 10. She's like, I don't know, what is Kim's day job, do you know?
I don't know.
I have no idea. All I know is that she plays really good pool.
I believe Cindy told me that she plays out of the Golden Fleece.
Oh, okay.
So she's up north. Us southerners Tacoma, where Cindy and I are out of. Oh,
Play out on Malarkey's.
Malarkey's.
I've been to Malarkey's, never been to the Golden Fleece.
Speaking of Malarkey's, it sounds like Alex Pagulayan was out there yesterday.
That's what I heard, and somebody thought that he was coming here. Well, I know that Debbie Wilfinger had said something about coming here to like do a demonstration or whatever. But I thought that was supposed to happen last night. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow.
She stick herself in a tough situation here.
Yeah, she's gotten a little close. It's just when you've sat, your cue ball control is not quite.
I don't think it's frozen onto it.
No, I don't think so. Boy, I don't know the way she's.
The way she's hitting it looks like it is. Or
I'd be tempted to get a referee here. When they start jacking up like that, it's like, oh.
and it's not Derby City, so it doesn't matter if it's out of
That's right. Well, Cindy's going to go take a look at it now. It's like, oh,
yeah.
no.
Okay, she called a ref.
Oh, she is. Okay.
Smart girl.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. And this is terrible being a referee, but you call a referee here, it makes the shooter just a little more nervous.
Is that strategic sharp?
Oh, I know well, but no, that you want one here because this is definitely. But I've seen people do that.
I know I was speaking on more of that where I've seen it happen. Oh my goodness.
Well, it was a good hit, but yeah, she's gonna take a break here. Yeah, Kim immediately walked over, grabbed her purse. It's like, I'm out of here. I need a break. God, regroup.
And that's really important to do as well.
Yeah, that's something I'll learn someday, I guess. I used to say Glenn Atwell was the master of the cigarette break. He would be like down 7-2 in a race to 9 or something and come back and win 9-7. It's just like, oh my gosh. He'd go smoke a cigarette.
That all speaks to making sure that your mental game is on point.
Yep.
I don't have that under control. I will say that right now.
I don't either. I just sit there and stew in my chair and just keep getting, let things snowball and keep getting worse and worse. But
I know they joke about the Asian flush when someone drinks, when an Asian person has like a beer or just something really mild, all of a sudden they're just beet red. No, that's me after just sitting in the seat, just beet red. But man, I have a couple people who help me kind of like channel that in and just kind of understand that there's nothing you can do once it's over. It's over.
Yep, you gotta just let it go.
This Michael person is really funny. He says, "Don't worry, Kim fans. This is not over by a long shot. In fact, got myself a new cup of tea and called my broker. We is in for the long haul."
Good. It's not over for sure. Thinking, didn't Kim have a 2 to? No, it was 1-1 in the first set. I was thinking maybe Kim had a 2-0 lead in that one, but
Yeah, it went 1-1, then 2-1, and then Cindy just took off.
yeah. Well, this is definitely one of the most beautiful places that we come to do a tournament. My goodness.
Have you seen the view from outside?
Oh, yeah. Out that window is just incredible.
Were you saying that you were going to hang out with family out here?
I have a daughter and a grandson that live up here. They're going to come. We're going to have lunch tomorrow here at the casino. And I had dinner with them on my way up. So it was nice to kind of get to see them a little bit.
Right now, it's decent weather, but if you decide to go and visit some of the state parks and some of the areas along the way down to Lincoln City, because that's where you're heading next.
Well, I'll go back to Grants Pass first, and then, yeah, we go to Lincoln City in about 3 weeks, I guess.
This is more so for the people who aren't from this area or who don't know the Northwest very well, but it's beautiful and the air is clean.
It is right now here. I was kind of worried about.
Wildfires.
Yeah, I was worried about it. I thought it might be smoky when we got up here, but
It's not.
no, I was really shocked when I drove up. It wasn't smoky in Portland. It wasn't smoky when I got up here. I'm like, oh, this is great.
I know. They estimated that it wouldn't get contained until October or November.
Mm-hmm. We have a big, it was over 150,000 acres when I left down in our area, and it's just, smoke was so bad.
That's crazy.
And they've got that big one in the gorge still.
And it was assumed that some young kids setting off fireworks did it.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, a lady saw these kids throwing fireworks off of like a cliff or whatever.
Don't they know who Smokey the Bear is?
It's like, are you kidding me? I'd hate to be that kid's parents.
Oh my goodness. Well, I would hate to be that kid.
Oh, the kid too. Yeah, and then they said they were going to release his name, and then the police said, well, no, for his
Don't
safety
do
they
it.
weren't.
Oh
And I'm
my
like,
goodness.
nah.
Don't
But
release his
people
name.
will find out. I mean, it's just a matter of time. But
that part is inevitable. Just don't release it.
I'm
right
thinking,
now.
if Dad can transfer, he might want to. Might be a good time to move to Kansas or Missouri or so.
Canada.
Oh my goodness, yeah, I think I'd be tempted to move.
Oh my gosh. So are you ready for a drink? I don't know. What are you drinking?
Oh, Michael, we were talking about the Eagle Creek fire in the Columbia Gorge. The kids started. I think all the fires down my way were started by lightning. Pat says, did he go to any NFL games? I've been to a couple of games in Seattle when my Rams come up to town. I'm just not very popular around here.
And Michael, with that fire, over 38,000 acres were affected by it.
Yeah, and I think the last I saw it's like 15% contained or something like that. But on the good news, I guess next week is supposed to be pretty rainy all week. And yeah. Must seem weird for people who live in Seattle, for people that cheer rain, but I could not live up here. It's just like, are you kidding me? It just always seems like it's gray and dreary.
It hasn't been this year.
Yeah, that's what I keep hearing.
Actually, in the last few years, I want to say, it's been pretty decent summers.
That's good. Usually Seattle for me is flying into SeaTac and making a connection. All right, we're back to action. I was just going to say we're going to have to see if Kim's well-timed break iced Cindy at all, and it certainly affected that break.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of NFL and icing, I still can't get over the Super Bowl. The Seahawks.
Oh, that was like a few years ago now.
Ago.
You still can't get over that one.
Still can't.
Yeah, that was. How is in the? I think that's who is in the booth. It's the lovely Sophia Tran is in here with me. Definitely an upgrade over Paul. She hasn't been a
Sophia, Steven.
Sophia. That's why she's not in the chat room. You guys probably miss her in there. Well, I just appreciate it's like sometimes we'll miss a game, or it's like, oh, did somebody see who won? It's like it's nice to have people in the chat room that actually like pay attention sometimes. Keep us on our toes.
Should have gave it to Lynch. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Be interesting to see how he does with the Raiders this year.
Hi, Steven. Oh.
I know. Well, I'm not sure what they're discussing.
It hit the 2 first.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah.
We can always go back and
Yeah, it hit the 2 first. That's when I looked at it and I'm like, oh, I don't think that was a good hit.
Yeah, she hit the two first.
She hit the two first. It's shooter's call still, right?
Yeah, it kind of goes to the shooter if they didn't get somebody to watch it. I guess. You know, and in Kim's defense, a lot of times when you're shooting, you're concentrated on the ball you're shooting at. You don't see it happen.
Oh, absolutely.
I know for a fact that I've fouled and had no idea when I'm shooting.
Oh my gosh, I have one of the most horrible foul stories. And it was me, the one that fouled, and I had no idea.
Well, I bet I can beat it because we just had a tournament in Arizona. It was Hill in the finals. The guy kicks it. One guy has one ball in the 8. The other guy has two balls in the 8. And the guy that has two balls is kicking, and he misses the ball he was trying. But he comes over and hits his other ball. The cue ball hits the rail, and he's totally got the other guy hooked on his last ball. And he kind of throws his hands up because he missed the ball he was kicking at. Picked up the cue ball and handed it to his opponent. And his opponent goes, "What are you doing? That was a good hit. You hit your ball and you hit the 2 and got hit the rail." And he goes, "Oh, it's too late now." And so the guy took ball in hand
And won.
And it was just like, oh my gosh.
Oh, but that's how focused he was in the game.
Yeah. You get so focused on what you're doing that you just totally.
So the 4 must go past. Or she's shooting at the 2.
Yes, boy. This is really kind of, I think the 4, I think she could go rail first off the 13 to make the 4.
Okay.
And then she'd have the 2. Yeah, I think that's what she's going to do. She might be able to just slide it by there real soft. These are tough shots on diamond.
Yep. Just
Perfect.
like you said.
Those are tough shots on a diamond, but she hit that perfect. Now she's got the 2. She could roll forward for the 7. The 1 is kind of funny spot. So I don't know. She's going to make this 2, and then I don't know if she's going to try to play shape for the 1 or the 7. They both kind of have to go up table. I didn't get quite to the end. And that one's delayed a little bit too. I forget to tell people when they're sitting in that chair, it's like, make sure you look at this screen.
Okay, so going for the 1, bringing it forward a little bit.
Yeah, looks like she's going to play the 1, and then, I like this because that'll give you natural shape for the 8. Well, from 2-2 in that first set, she has just absolutely been dialed in. Well, she let the cue ball get away from her a little bit, but she still should be okay here. Just don't get over there and run into the 11 or something. She should be fine. Well, she did exactly what I warned her against doing. She hit the 11. Looks like she's going to have to bank this in the side.
She's looking at that cut though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Now she's looking at the bank. It's like, that back cut is really tough.
You can't control that cue ball too easily either. And with that back cut, the speed that she'd have to put on that.
Yeah, it would be real tough. She got it. Oh, it went long.
You gotta hit that little
Man,
harder, huh?
it looked like it was going just dead center, and it just went a little long. Man, she missed that by much.
A little more speed to that. Oh, don't give that ball a chance to roll off.
Yeah,
So on that line, it looked like it was definitely on it.
I think just a tiny bit more speed, and that would have gone right in.
You do get a little draft back here, don't you?
I really thought it would warm up with all the teams coming in. It feels colder now than
They
it.
pumped it up.
I swear, we've asked them, can you turn it down a little bit? Or turn the heat up or whatever.
And there's 74 people watching and only 18 left.
Yeah, hit that like button, people.
How hard is it to hit that thumbs up?
It really helps us bring this to you free. Okay, Kim gets on the board. She needed that badly. See if she can take advantage of that opportunity. She got that game. Now it's her break. We're back on serve. A break and run here would let Cindy know, hey, I'm here, and it's not your title just yet.
There's that fight that you were talking about.
Yep. I mean, look at that face. She's still just dead determined. I don't think I ever see her smile when she's playing. It's all business.
And that's why she's in the seat that she's in right now.
That's right. All right. Really good break. She's made a couple of balls. Got a good starting shot on solids, and the solids look pretty open. Actually, everything looks pretty open.
It's a really nice spread. Kim like?
Yeah. We've seen a couple of shots that are just like, Well, what does Cindy have to start here? A long shot on the 15, but leads to nothing. Don't believe the 9 goes by that 13. Looks like she'll probably have to shoot a combo there, and that's not a...
Does an 11 go by that 5 on the side?
It goes in the side. I was wondering if it went up here in the corner, because that's a tough cut into the side. Yeah, Cindy's really looking at that 9. Maybe it passes. She wants it to.
Oh yeah, is it still open?
Ooh. That's a good question.
Because it looks like she made...
She made like one of each, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I believe it is open. Okay, wow. I don't know that
I
Cindy...
think Cindy knows that.
I don't... Yeah. I mean, it's... Okay, I think... Yeah, because I don't see where she would be taking all this time if she realized it was an open table. But yeah, that was the first shot after the break that Kim missed. I think Cindy thinks that she has stripes. Because there's no way she's wanting stripes this bad to keep looking at that 9.
However, even if Kim shot the 11 anyway and missed the 11 in the side.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I don't... Okay. I think Cindy's looking at the 4 now, which is...
Okay.
Okay, good. I'm like...
I'm so confused.
I was confused. I'm thinking, I would want these solids, and she keeps looking.
Oh, you know what? She was probably looking to see if the 7 would go between the 2 and the 9, or the 2 and the...
I don't know, but yeah, I guess it's like I would shoot the, you can shoot the 2 and then the...
Yeah. Who knows? It's that amazing brain of a pool player. amazing mind.
Scaring the death out of the commentators over here.
There was a question in the chat room about, let's see here, on U18B. Do the rules state that 1 foot must be on the ground at all times for a shot?
Yeah, 1 foot has to be in contact with the ground. On the back and I'd have to go back and look. I'm pretty sure her toe was probably touching the ground, but
Well, Kim's such an experienced player. She knows that.
yeah, that's... Well, don't forget you've got that 1 ball way up here. But I think she'll probably go 5, 7, 1, 8.
Maybe she was going to get to the 5 here, hit the 7 and rail down.
Yeah, I think. Or she'll get an angle to just come off the 7 and like stun it down, but let's see what... Yeah, she can just draw it now, I think. I would think she would want to get somewhere in this area here to have a nice angle for the 8. I was like, she seems bothered, but I didn't realize the security guy was walking by. Whoa, perfect.
Isn't that where you mark the
I,
screen?
if I could bring back my mark. You know, we were laughing is if they pay attention, you know, with the little delay, they could look up at the screen and see our telestrator marks.
See, I'm remembering that
But
for when I
nobody has
play.
ever looked. Nobody has ever looked up there. So see, you have secret information now.
Now, there is an advantage.
There is. Now you just got to get on the stream table and hope to God Brett knows what he's talking about. All right, Cindy is on the hill, 1 game away from the title. And it's her break.
This is a good spot to be in right now.
If she's ever wanted a break and run, this is where it is. He looks so excited over here.
That is his excited look.
I know. He doesn't look nervous. He doesn't.
Oh my goodness.
I know. I don't think I've ever seen him like really, really excited. He is just the most even keeled.
It took me like 2 years to get a smile out of the guy.
Yeah.
Like, hey Eddie, hey Eddie.
And Cindy's so expressive. I mean, she's just, her smile just lights up a whole room, you know.
Absolutely. Yin and yang.
They say opposites attract.
That is the truth. Michael, there is still going to be an awesome twist in this tale. I can feel it in my bones. Alright.
Well, I'm sure Kim would agree with him. I'm sure she's feeling it too. Well, she had to make something because Kim's not moving, so.
She did. She made
Okay.
a stripe. In the north corner.
The oh, I don't know which way north is from here.
But it's a tough deal because I think she wanted the stripes.
Yeah, she doesn't really have a stripe to start with.
Looks like that 3.
Yeah, she. Yeah. Although, you know, the solids don't look bad at all.
No,
I don't know why you'd want stripes with the way the 13, 14 are stuck in there.
You're
Or
right.
the 13 and the 12. I mean.
I'm still not used to these Cyclops.
I'm used to playing with them, not used to combinating. Sometimes they're hard to tell the colors.
Once again, when you turn in your score sheet, I need to copy up the barcode and then release one copy. And you fill out all players' names. Thank you.
Okay, she got out from behind that 11. I think she may go all the way down to the corner with this one just so she doesn't have to turn the. If she cuts it in the side, she's going to be going into like the 1 and the 13.
It'll be hard to control it for the next shot.
She can. It's a little harder shot, but if she can shoot it down in that corner, then she'll stay there for the 5.
And you called it.
Just perfect. Well, I think she wanted to come just a tiny bit further out so she could follow down for the 4 and then the 1 in the side. But now she's probably going to have to shoot the 1 after this. Does the 4 go in the side? Or she's going to have to think about where can I get on the 4. Ooh,
She got on the 4. It
I
looks
think.
like maybe.
Yeah, I don't know that she was trying to get on. I think she was trying to get on the 5, but I think she's on the 4. Now she just needs to come around, not hit the 9, and get on that 5 again. Just amazing how like 4 or 5 inches in shape has changed her entire pattern. She's
She's going to do a little spin on this, it looks like.
okay. She avoided the 9. Coming on up. She probably would like to come a little further, but she was kind of stretching. Yeah. She's almost looking like she wants to back cut that. I just kind of, oh, she is. She's going to cut it in the side. I just kind of assumed she'd cut it in the corner. Okay. Oh boy, she hit that thin. Alrighty. Well, Michael, there you go. he said that
You jinxed it. It's no longer the commentator jinx, it's the chat
yeah,
room
that's
jinx.
right. It's a chat room jinx now. Woo. You know, and it's just one of those things. If Kim was to get out here, I do believe it's her break coming up, which would, you know, we could easily be looking at Hill.
Hill.
I mean, you're looking at 2 balls away from a championship. Things can change quickly. Yep, she stayed in line really well this time. That 15 is going to be her only. She'll probably have kind of a moderately tough cut and have to go across table and back, but yeah, she's looking at it now. Do I want to shoot it now or do I want to shoot the 13?
I think she wanted to be a little bit more straight on.
Well, she did. Or
And it looks like the hoodies are in.
the hoodies.
They're rocking, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, you got one for me. You're so nice.
Pretty nice.
Okay, so she decided to take that.
Here's the shot.
Most you see at the table is go. He just ran the table on a guy and just walked around the table and then took him and then shot the whole drive. He ran the whole table. And as soon as he sits down,
Balder and Balding. Like he said, the bald guys.
And she did just as you said. Cut that little tough. And
Yep, came
got right
across.
back.
Saved my life.
That brings it to Kim 2, Cindy 3.
Yeah. All right, and it's Kim's break.
That's a nice
And-
program you have.
What's that?
That's a nice program.
Oh,
Nice setup.
thank you. We were just saying how we'd love to have a better scoreboard. New hoodie.
It's a nice material.
Yeah, I didn't know that Ultimate Team gear that they did like hoodies and stuff. All I've ever seen is their oh, looks like the girl.
Jerseys.
Yeah.
Oh, they're taking a break.
All right, players are back. Kim's racking the balls. Thanks for hanging with us while the players took a little, I think they just went out and had a cigarette. Little smoke break. Because down the stretch they come.
Let's see if your prediction was right. Hill, hill.
We'll see. It wasn't looking good here for a while, but all right, she got a ball in and pretty nice spread. I think we're going to see her take the solids. I would not want to play poker with Kim Jones. You just never can tell if she's winning, losing. Is she happy, mad, sad? I mean, expression never changes.
Kim and Matthias should play together.
Yeah. I'm like, does her heart rate ever go up even yeah. Well, she didn't want to run into that 7. She kind of bumped it up over next to the 9.
And then she's going to bring him out here
Okay.
anyway.
Yeah, she's got it back out in the open, and she's got a shot at the 4. Getting on a 3 will be kind of an issue she's having to work out here.
And
Which she tried to do right there.
I think she's going to be able to play the 7 to get onto the 3 maybe.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking she might need the 7 to get onto the 8. But I think she's going to have to take it to get on the 3 now. Definitely still has some work to do. She's on the 3. Now she's just looking at how do I get from the 1 back onto that 8 ball. Okay, she's got the 1 in the side. Still work to be done here. This is one of those where 4 inches just makes a huge difference. If she was a little straighter on that 1, she could just follow down and bump into the 9. I think she's got too much angle now for that.
And she looks
Okay.
like she's good here.
Yeah, I think so. I think that 8 will go in the side.
Thank you, Rooney. She's cutting it.
Oh, no. Oh. I have seen so many shots into the side hit that front point.
I remember distinctively when you guys were talking about it's either you love that side or you really, really, really hate it.
Yeah. Well, Cindy has to figure out what to do with those 3 balls there on the left side of the table.
Down in Vegas is $4,345 to 1. She wins, I win $14 million. We're gonna party. Nobody have to make straight with their own bartender.
I figured it was going to be a defense game right there,
Yeah,
but I'm sure she wanted to break out something there.
yeah, I think she wanted to make them a little better, but
Or give herself that chance to have the 9 to break him out.
yeah, I think if she's hoping maybe if she can get ball in hand, she can shoot the 9 all the way up and break those 2 out.
I'm so tempted to take a stab at Michael's last name.
Ooh,
It's Bardelabin?
Bardelabin is how I would say it. How close are we, Michael?
Bardelabin?
I would say Bardelabin.
I vote Bardelabin.
But I'm a substitute school teacher, so I'm a professional at ruining people's names. Actually tell the kids at school, I said, I took a class in screwing up people's names. Well, and nowadays, everybody has to have a new way to spell traditional sounding names. It's like, come on. Oh, wow. You said it correctly. Oh.
Bardelabin.
Wow. See, I could have guaranteed it. Wow, they picked up Sam over there cussing. That's amazing. Our microphones, I'll have to give him a hard time later. Oh, man, she went into those and still.
Just couldn't catch it.
She's moved all 3 of those balls like that's the second or third time, and they still don't go. Well, she could shoot the 12-13 combination, and that's probably what she's going to have to do. I think we may see another safety coming up.
I have a feeling that will be the case.
I just wasn't really sure what she had in mind on that shot.
Cindy had a doubled it.
There we go.
Okay.
Now,
Sometimes those are such touchy shots.
they are. You know, and that's something I think a lot of people don't practice. Stuff like that. And it's always a super high pressure situation where you have to,
And your heart is elevated.
adrenaline's going, and now you've got to just have this super touch. Boy, Kim has got to hit this 8-ball. Otherwise, Cindy's in prime shape with ball in hand. She's got that 13, can move the 12 out of the way, and if she can hit this 8, she could still get pretty safe. I'd call it somewhere.
I believe, I want to say she did call it to the bottom right.
Okay, that's where I would call it, just in case.
I think I saw her pointer stick that away. That was a good hit.
Okay, it's a good hit. She hasn't left it real easy. I don't know if the 9 is on there or not. But I'm thinking a safety off the 9 here is probably coming our way. There we go. This is what I like to call one ball hell. You've got one ball. The other person just keeps hooking you.
This, folks, is what it's all about, though. When it comes down to.
Yeah.
You can be down, but you're never out.
No, we're one good kick shot away from being hill, and one bad kick shot away from a champion. These shots are huge right now.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, she got the hit. Though I don't know. Yeah, I think the 13 goes, and if she makes the 13, I'm going to say she's a big favorite. Kim really wanted that 8 ball to stop and block that 13.
And that's it. She made that 13 look so easy.
She did. Now she's just got to keep her composure and stay in line here. Shoot the 14, probably come back up, shoot the 9. Just keep the angles. Don't get straight on anything until you get to the 8. Okay, she wanted to be a little more off the rail, but I think she's still okay. Yeah, she'll just play shape on the 12 to shoot it all the way up here. Well done.
Cindy's on the hill, and Kim has 2. So she just needs to finish this out, and it's done. So you can have your seat. I kept it nice.
No,
and
no,
warm.
I'm playing.
Yep, she just wants to follow this down. About even with the side pocket. Oh my goodness.
Oh, no. And she got
Look,
lucky.
oh, look at this.
She got so
Oh
lucky.
my gosh.
But it's only half a ball. It's jumpable now.
Yeah, yes. Oh my goodness.
She's
I
hurting
think
right
that
now.
was some nerves there.
That is so tough too when you know
She kind of was.
you can see the finish line and you can just taste the win.
Yeah. Well, and I think she was thinking about the cue ball, and she just totally forgot about pocketing the 12. You can just about see the steam coming out of her ears right now. And Kim's like, why couldn't that 12 roll just a little bit further? Apparently, Kim doesn't have a jump key. Or, oh, maybe she does. Yep, she does.
I was thinking, I'm sure she does.
Well, you know, it's something you don't see the women go to jump cues as much as you do the men, but
I'm a big fan.
you like them?
I like jumping when I have to. But I'm a little shorty, so I can't really get too good at a jump.
All right, here we go. Nothing like a jump shot right at the end of a match here. She hit it.
She did.
And is she going to get a roll?
She's got
Oh. I thought she was going to get a roll right back. Well, Cindy got a reprieve. I think you'll see her
taking her time and pocketing the ball.
I think yeah, she has to do nothing for shape here.
Yeah.
She just has to pocket this ball. So
Just make. Oh my gosh, that's another Sean Lewis thing that's always going to stick with me. He says, "Just make the ball."
yeah, that's so true. So true. Yeah,
Right.
she shot that with some confidence.
Confidence,
Yeah, I was
yes.
like, I would have been rolling that ball. Oh. Okay, you can just. No, you don't need to jack up or anything. Okay, here we go.
All right, you just roll it in.
I'm like, just roll this in. There you
All
go,
right.
folks. Cindy Sliva is the 2017 Northwest 8-Ball Women's Champion. She gets to go to the ice cream shop and get 2 scoops with sprinkles.
Woohoo.
She wins by identical 4-2 scores.
Thank you so much for having me sit in.
Oh my gosh, Sophia, thank you anytime you want to come. That was a lot of fun. All right, everybody, I think we'll probably have a team match coming up. I'm not sure what time. But singles play has completed, so it'll be teams from here on out.